everybody, and everybody clap your hands. We lambda, 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 and Omega move. And we've come here on stage tonight to do a show for you. We got a rockin' rhythm and a high-tech sound that'll make you move your body down to the ground. We got Poindexter on the violin, and Lewis and Gilbert will be joining in. We got Booger Presley on the mean guitar, and a rap by little old me, Lamar. We got Tekashi beating on his gong. The boys and the moves are clapping along. And just when you thought you seen it all, along comes a lambda 4-foot tall. So Worms will come on out here on the floor, so we can work our bodies like never before. Break.
Just like that, the boys in the moves, clapping along.
You know, I've always wanted to know
Greetings,
what
people.
that thing was. That they just holding that one guy, that Roland unit that he has around his neck there.
I think it's like a
drum machine.
I think so. So
yeah. Hello, Mick.
I don't think they were trying to be what do you call it? They're trying to like be accurate. They were just like
yeah.
Like
yeah. But it was interesting. I always wondered when I was younger, I was like, is that a drum machine or is that a synth module? You know, I was already like one of those people. I was already interested in that. You know,
you were already that bad, huh?
Yeah, I know. I was telling my mom that when I was watching the Rush thing earlier, which we'll get to in a second, but I wish I could get back to that age again where I could watch something and not be so critical about everything. You know, like, oh, the keyboard, that guy who played keyboards there, why is this keyboard so loud? I don't like his harmony vocal. You know, like I was over analyzing it already. Like I was like, just enjoy it, just watch it, don't be an idiot. You know?
I could see young Mark doing that crap.
Hello, Andy.
See young Mark like going, oh, this is horrible. But,
yeah, criticizing.
So speaking of Rush, so I just watched that. So if you don't know, I guess on the Juno Awards, which are like the Grammys for Canada, right? Yeah. And so I guess they played with the new drummer. And they did a song. They did Finding My Way. What did you think of it?
I thought it was actually not bad. I mean, like I said, off screen, I knew they had to do something, you know, not too overly complex. There's going to be a lot of nerves getting back on stage after that time, especially for her. You could tell she was nervous as hell when she was drumming up there. So I just thought, thought that it was a good idea that they played something basic. John, I was thinking to myself, John must be over the moon. They played something off the first record, so that must have been
I saw that. I only saw it an hour ago. An old friend I went to school with in high school sent me the link. He's a big Rush fanatic, and I always tease him. But
so I was watching it and I thought to myself, it was good. Like Alex and Geddy played great. The keyboard guy, I was thinking to myself, why is he there? They didn't really need him for that at all, for that song. Maybe for other things they would.
Yeah, but you don't tell him to stay home. You know, maybe he helped with the vocals. I couldn't tell. I only watched it on my phone.
He did do some harmonized stuff.
But if he's going to be if he's going to be in the band, it's tough to say not to show up to this one because we're doing a song you're not on. If you know.
But the big kicker was, you bring him. But why did he need 4 keyboards? He could have just brought 1. That's all he really needed was 1 for that song. Yeah. He brought 4 fucking keyboards.
Because it makes it look like he's doing something. Nobody else is thinking that, Mark. Only you.
I know.
But maybe they did other songs. You know, in sound check, they didn't pick that one till the end, or
it's possible.
You know, if they had to do a second song, he's ready. If you're gonna you're paying for the roadies and everything, what difference does it make? You take 1 keyboard, 3. You know.
That's true. Yeah, Satan, of course, it's not going to feel the same without Neil. But see, I have to tell the same thing to myself too. You can't think that way with this. You have to.
I think he's being perfectly ironic. I think he's being ironic by saying that.
I thought it was a Rutsy song they did. No.
Yeah, it was a Rutsy song, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so we wouldn't need Neil anyway.
But
most people know Neil as the one playing that song for the last 50 years.
And most people have heard Neil.
Yeah.
Neil do that song for dozens of years, like 20, 30 years he's played that song, right?
Yeah, so, I didn't need a serious answer to my wise ass comment.
I know. When it comes
Neil
to
played
Rush,
Neil played it on the live album.
Yeah, exactly. But
Neil played it more times than.
She had a good kit. It looked like comparable to something that a Rush kit could be. You know,
she did one of those. She did there was one great fill she did that was like a total Rush fill in that.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sure she did multiple, but there was one that was like, there you go, that's Rush.
Yeah. So I'm convinced that it's still going to go well. But they had look at this TV. Rush never did a lot of TV to begin with, so to them it's still kind of foreign territory. So I think they did pretty good. What did you think, Patrick?
I thought it was so to your point about being nervous, her being nervous. So when they went to the solo, when Alex goes to his solo, and then Geddy turns around and goes back to the drum kit, and he's trying to make eye contact with her, trying to do something, and she's just like, and Geddy's like, "Oh, what am I?" So he turns around and he goes and he hangs next to Alex, but he literally left him hanging, like he had no place to go, nothing to do, and he's like trying to jam with her while he's doing the solo, and she was locked in, just like I can't, So that I'm sure that will change over time.
She'll watch the performance and notice that.
Yeah, say and Geddy will go, "Hey man, I was trying to jam with you, and she's like, I was just locked in, man."
And like you said, a TV is totally different than your own show with your own stage hands and everything yours.
And you know exactly what's going to happen when he went off stage. He's going to give her one of these. He's going to look at her and go, arms apart, going, "What happened? You left me hanging. I'm looking at you. You didn't look at me. What happened?" That's exactly what's going to happen. But it'll be cool, Like you said, and she also did something that was interesting. When the cowbell part comes up with it, "I'm running," dun, 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 she switches over to another part of her drum kit. She has a snare and all her cowbells on this side, and she's playing it on here, and then she shifts back this way when she gets back onto the regular side of the drum kit, which I thought was very interesting. It's almost like a slight tribute to the extra kit that Neil had. You know what I mean? So it's interesting.
I thought she also did a different kind of a fill on the down out, that part. Right there. She did something different. So, but I mean, this is what Rush people are gonna do. They're gonna like examine this stuff and go, "Well, she didn't do it exactly like this way," and because I have it in my brain, and it's like, oh, So, but it was great to see them play. They looked happy, so,
Did Rush always do their songs the same way? Like if you saw them doing a tour, like let's say the third to last tour, and they had a song that was 20 years old, was it always the same live version? Or
no,
well, they didn't jam. They weren't a jam band though.
No. But you know how sometimes Kiss change or Deep Purple change. It's not so much the jam, but they'll actually change a live song. It mutates or they do it slightly different.
Yeah. Well, they would sometimes add. Like Neil has always said that he tries to play the songs like a certain way every night because he thinks that it's important to be consistent and to know what each person's going to do during the song. But they've changed endings on songs, different endings for each song during a tour. Sometimes they've had different segues they've made, so they have changed things up. But when it comes to the song proper, I think they try to keep it pretty consistent, right?
I mean, they're Rush. They're known for like playing like the record.
Yeah. But back in the day, like Older World's the Stage and stuff like that, they would, like when they did that middle breakdown and By Torn the Snow Dog, that was never the same every night. Alex would do little things here and there, and there would be different pick scratches, and because that's sort of a free time thing.
Yeah.
Right?
By Tar.
Yeah. And the Snow Dog.
So you're gonna see a whole bunch. You're gonna see like maybe 300 to 400 air drummers that are gonna lose their place with this new drummer.
I know. John, you're half joking that, but it's true.
No, I'm serious because they have it down. They know exactly. Like some of those guys are serious, and everyone's
a shitload of serious.
But no, that's what I'm saying. There will be 300 to 400 per arena that are serious.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we'll see, Seafrig, what happens. I mean, I'm still gonna go in with a positive attitude. I think that Rush are the kind of guys, though, that are not going to make fools of themselves. They're not going to go up there if they're not ready and if they don't think it's going to work out, The
problem is, Corey, if you don't get a clinical drummer, you're going to have the baggage of the other person trying to insert their personality into the band. Like it would actually change the band. If you brought a full character, just name any drummer, Dave Grohl, Keith Moon, it would now change the band.
It's not like Neil Peart, like Steven Adler. I mean, the guy was like, people want them to play like the record. That's
the deal. If you hired a personality drummer, it now changes the band. You can't tell the drummer. You can't hire John Bonham or Ginger Baker. Just name a drummer, the best drummer, and say you have to play like the record. They're just not going to do it. They're going to play their interpretation of what it should sound like. So you kind of need that clinical drummer, like I'm a musician for hire. I'll do what you say as best I can.
But that's why they didn't hire Mike Portnoy, because he would have done it exactly like Neil, because he's done it several times. But the problem is that everybody would have expected him, though, to make it Mike Portnoy Neil Peart, because he's way over the top, that guy, right?
And he'd be selling himself short if he didn't. You know, you could do a one-off show, but like you got to be yourself, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless you're a for-hire guy. I'm playing in a wedding band now, or I'm playing in a covers band, you know.
Well, I think they did the right thing. They got a good drummer. She's technically sound. She can do the stuff, but she's not that popular where everyone's gonna, you know, that she has a whole world around her that people already like the Dave Grohls, like the Mike Portnoys, like the guy from Red Hot Chili Pepper, Chad. What's his name? Chad Smith. Yeah, like those guys. They're all popular in their own right, just as drummers. You know what I mean? And that's the wrong guy, like a Carmine Apiece. You know, you don't want someone like him in there, because look what happened with Ozzy. Sharon fired him because he wanted his own drum solo sections and his own T-shirts.
He wanted his own merch.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
he would have been fired anyway from Sharon. It would have been something. Yeah. If it wasn't that, it would have been this. If it wasn't this, it would have been that. You know.
Yeah. Oh. Carmine.
I did enjoy. I'm just glad that, you know, to see them play. You know.
Yeah.
I mean those guys. You know, it's their band. You know, they've been doing this forever. You know, I mean they want, you know, playing Rush music is what they do. You know, it was good to see them.
Exactly.
I think everyone's going to have a great time at the concert. I think it's going to be fantastic and work out the kinks after the first two gigs, and I'm sure those will still be excellent. But it'll be fantastic. You know, no one's.
I'm curious to hear the first set list, like what they're going to do. Like, I mean, Triumph is coming up very soon. They're already rehearsing here in Mississauga with the full band. They already shot some photos and video of the stage set. They have that lit up Triumph thing ready to go. And so I'm curious to see their first show. What's going to be?
Are they busting out the blinding light show?
Yeah.
Was this an unexpected song to play if you're going to play one song? Or is this kind of a standard Rush track?
It used to be a standard.
You know, I would think I would never even thought of that song. Like I would figure they're doing Spirit of the Radio or one of these, you know, a big obvious Rush classic. To me, that seems like a deep track. To me, that seems like a deep track what they played, but maybe it's not.
It's not a deep track. It's more like a long lost, forgotten track. Like they used to play.
Well, I mean, that or Working Man. That or Working Man are really the only two they play off the first album, right?
Working Man, they played all the way up to Hemispheres and even a little bit of Permanent Ways, but they stopped with Finding My Way after 2112. They didn't play that much after that. Yeah.
So this is bringing out like a lost nugget.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, Working Man was a long time keeper. Like I said, till about at least 1980. But
and I remember Working Man on the radio in America.
I like Finding My Way better than Working Man. So yeah,
you kidding?
Yeah. But they have to be faithful to Working Man because it's a song that broke them in the United States, right?
It's a good song. It's a good rock and roll song.
Yeah.
Not that the other one isn't, you know, I'm not ranking it. I shouldn't do that, but
it's not like Finding My Way is it's like a prog masterpiece or anything.
No, he was pretty basic rock and roll chords when he was playing it, you know.
Yeah. Now I am curious about one thing for you guys too, is that today, I don't know if you guys caught this, but on YouTube, Jimmy Page's YouTube channel released a demo of a song that they did for Physical Graffiti. I sent it over to Vance and he almost lost his mind. He's like, "Oh my God, thanks for sending this to me." Like, it just came out. So have you guys heard this demo that they just posted?
Do you think Jimmy Page discovered AI?
Well, there's no vocals. It's just music that he wrote in his studio back in the day. You can tell it's totally like old recording kind of stuff. Yeah, 10 Years Gone. That's it. Yeah.
Well, 10 Years Gone was released on Physical Graffiti.
Yeah, that's a great track. One of my favorites.
The demo version of it, he said, there's like a whole story with it. He said, I wrote this in the studio. I presented it to the guys, and, you know, Robert wrote up some lyrics for it. And it's like a little write-up with it, too, on the YouTube channel, right? But it was interesting because you can tell it's totally...
I'm sure Vance will have a 15-minute video on it.
Oh, hopefully. I mean, I'm curious to hear his reaction because he was surprised. He didn't know about it when I sent it to him, the link. So,
Yeah, because
Hopefully he'll come up
Zeppelin's
tonight.
not a band that has much in the vault. Everything.
No.
Yeah.
Basically, they worked on something, finished it, and it wasn't like they had.
The Rush were
As
like
far
that
as we
too.
know, there was never extra demos, extra versions, alternate versions. Unreleased
Yeah.
tracks. After
Yeah.
Coda, it was pretty much dry.
Yeah.
As far
Some
as
bands
we,
like
we
that. Rush was like that too. They said that they wrote the song, and if they didn't like it, they would. That was their whole thing. If they didn't like a song the way it was going, they would trash it, and that's it. They would go on to something else. They never kept it. And 10 years later, I'm going to rehash it. Like they're not like they don't do the Van Halen and stuff like that.
Yeah, the Rolling Stones, and
Yeah.
One of the world's sexiest labels, right there. Speaking of the
Plum.
devil, it's time to summon Vance. Here we go.
All right.
This doesn't do it.
Cheers,
I don't know
everybody.
what
Cleveland panel guy, Osric Man.
Osric Man.
Yeah. Is it like Australian Rick Man or Osric Man?
Nobody's going to even know what Fountains of Lamneth is.
Well, you'll be pleased, Patrick, to know that I spent the last couple of days doing this.
Hold on, let me see it. What did it say?
Is that a breathalyzer?
Oh, is that a digital recorder?
It's an external hard drive.
Yeah. Oh, you're backing up.
Yeah, I've been backing up my albums.
All right, there you go.
Music's a touch now. Yeah, but I've been backing.
How can it be
up.
loud?
First four albums I got backed up now, so we're working on it. All right, let's hear this.
And you could take down the scroll. Not that I'm giving orders, but
I can't really because I would have to disconnect.
I don't care. People aren't going to think this is madness, I guess.
Hold on, I can fix this. Hang on.
Yeah, thank you, Cleveland, because I backed up all the masters, like the finished masters for the first 4 records. Plus, and this is the big thing, I backed up all the individual tracks, like every guitar take, drum, bass take, keyboard, every vocal I ever sung, all backed up on this now as well. Because I have a terabyte on here, so I can do all 10 albums for sure. But man,
you have a terabyte device?
Yeah.
Only 1 terabyte?
Well, I don't need much more than that, but I mean, I'll get another one if I need one. Why, you suggest a bigger one, Patrick?
What about all your individual tracks and all the multi-tracks?
That's right, I am doing that. Yeah, I am doing that.
You can fit that on 1 terabyte?
Yeah.
Is it like 24 192?
No, I don't record that high. I only do it at 24.9, especially back at the beginning when I first wasn't too sure on it. I was doing 24.48 back then. But now I do I do 24.96 now, and because even a lot of the studio guys are saying you don't need higher than that for doing some of the other stuff. Sure, you can do 192, but you know how huge the files are when you do that. Well, you must know because you do it, right?
Yeah.
When you're doing
file
a 17
size can get rather large.
When you're doing a 17 minute song, you're like crying, like, oh shit, I got to do 24 tracks of this size, like. But
is that a Zeppelin bootleg he's talking about?
Yeah, I had one from a...
I'm not the biggest fan of that. I said this before, of like that 77, 75 era of Zeppelin live.
He is shady, isn't he?
This was the badge holders only one. It's a pretty famous one.
Yeah. I just feel like some of those songs, like the Physical Graffiti songs, don't get justice done by just a 4-piece.
The drum set sounds great on this.
I wonder if Zeppelin ever entertained, another band member.
Yeah.
I take it they were like Rush. They were talking about it, but never did it.
Like a session guy to play, get like.
Yeah, because you hear these songs, they got like 4 guitars layered, you got bass, and then keyboards or organ, and then they're just doing it as a 4-piece. Like Cashmere, everything sounds slightly different.
Yeah. It doesn't sound as full live because of that.
Yeah, the Physical Graffiti, I mean, when they do like the first 4 albums, they nail it.
Yeah.
Even some of the physical, I mean, the houses
Yeah, I
of the
did.
holy, they get away with it.
Well, what was interesting is for a long time, Bowie was a 4-piece live on stage, but the last tour he did with the original guys, with like Ronson and them, they had an off-stage rhythm guitar player. And I didn't even know about that until years later, that he had an off-stage guitar player. So I was like, wow, this sounds really good, you know? And I was thinking maybe that's David playing his acoustic, but it sounded too electric to be him, you know? But then he kind of clue in on those little things, you know?
Not backing up or have some sort of rate, at least a rate system, you know, rate 5 at least. Preferably rate 6.
Yeah, I mean, that's my biggest fear, because every once in a blue moon you see the hard drive give you that message saying your hard drive cannot catch up with your this and that, and it's like, oh fuck, you know. So
That's
imminent
why you gotta
failure.
Record the tape. Record the tape. Unless there's a fire, you're not gonna lose your music.
yeah.
You won't have anything to play
I
it
love
back
that
on
part.
in a few years, but
That is a great part.
this whole song is a great part.
That whole section about that 8 bars or whatever it was, fantastic.
So out of the first 4 Zeppelin records, do you think this is the weakest one out of the first 4?
No,
No?
I think Zeppelin 4 is the weakest to me.
Really?
I shouldn't say weak. I shouldn't say weak because it's not weak at all. But
Well, least
favorite.
Led Zeppelin
I
2
love-
for me.
I love
Zeppelin.
Zeppelin 1.
Zeppelin 3 is not the heaviest album, but I'll take some of those Tangerine, That's the Way, and this track, I'll take those over. Like
This is number one
Battle of
because of this
Evermore.
song. Because of this song, for me, it's number one. I go 1, 3, 4 are my favorites. 2 is not one of my favorites.
yeah, 2.
Live and Love and Made. Live and
know,
Love and Made. I could never listen to again ever, and I'd be okay.
And I could pass on that and Heartbreaker, just like I could pass
Yeah.
on Black Dog. I can't do Black Dog anymore.
I can pass on Rock and Roll too. So yeah.
I love that. I could never get. That's like Communication Breakdown to me. I won't get sick of Rock and Roll. Won't get sick of Communication Breakdown.
I mean, like
I don't get sick
Tangerine,
of
That's the Way, Gallows Pole,
I love those.
Immigrant.
That's a great
Yeah, this
mood.
is a great album, man.
Oh, Immigrant Song is just. That's like Paranoid by Sabbath. It's just a perfect rocker. 2 minutes or whatever it is. It's like.
Yeah, this is one of my favorites, big time.
Like my
This
favorite
probably is my
Zeppelin
favorite Zeppelin song.
song- My favorite Zeppelin song is, it always has been, Good Times, Bad Times. I just always loved the simplicity and
great.
the rock and rollness of that song. I always thought it was great, that song.
Yeah, Physical Graffiti's my favorite album, Kevin.
Not me.
I can't really answer that because I don't own all of their records, so I couldn't really say for sure. But and I'm not
Not
that
hard,
big a Zeppelin guy.
You only need 9 and you're done.
Yeah. Do you include The Song Remains the Same in that?
No, I don't think so. I'd have to do my math. I think it's just 9.
I remember the first time I saw that on cassette. I have a cassette version of it. I saw like one whole side was like Dazed and Confused. I'm like, what the fuck? 22-minute version of that? I'm like, oh my god.
This whole vibe, this whole section coming down out of this is just, yeah. Some of Plant's best stuff too.
Was this Andy Johns or was this Eddie Kramer doing this? I don't remember. It sounds good.
I don't remember.
As I walk, we'll just let this play into this song and then it'll end.
Yeah, no problem. Play whatever you wish, my friend.
So good. Hey, Eddie.
What's up, Eddie Perez?
So, according to this, it says that Andy Johns did this. Okay. Sounds good.
Thank you, UT, for telling me that. Well, this is the best. In my opinion, this is the best sounding version of this album that you can be had, hands down, not even close. So yeah.
The UK first pressing Plum.
The UK Plum. I think it's like A5, B5 is the Matrix, but yeah, which is what we're listening to right now.
It's great.
Couldn't believe I found
this. Great chorus. Genius songwriters.
And now that we have you on here, Patrick, for all us people who can't afford or can't find a Plum, what would be the next best version of this device?
Canadian Red Label?
Yeah?
Okay. Yeah. I've had that one. That was really good. Maybe.
Yeah.
What Zeppelin album did you get today? That was a bootleg, Nick. That was a bootleg.
Hey, Mick. Hey, Mick. Was Kevin?
Yeah. Let me know. Let me know if you don't want it, Nick. I think Cleveland might be interested.
Kevin asks, how's the 77 Pyros of Zeppelin 4?
Great. I mean, Pyros cut pretty much. I mean, it's one of those weird things. I wish I could talk to Pyro or ask him a question, because his initials are on all the versions of 4, as are George Peckham's, Porky, Pecco Duck, Pecco. So did a plate come over here and then it gets etched by George Pyros? I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand the dynamic. So I've never been able to figure that out.
You don't think they made some extra plates because it was such a good seller that maybe George did some and then this guy did some?
But why would each other have their names etched in? Like all the ones I have George Pyros and Porky, Pecco Duck on the same record.
Gotcha.
So yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
I gotcha. I thought you meant that they were like you got some records that were just
No. It'll say ATGP, and then a little bit later it'll say Porky or Pecco Duck.
Yeah.
So yeah. So it's almost like they were in the room together and stamped together, you know. So it's weird.
We had a big party, like all high on stuff.
Yeah.
Like, no, you do this one, George.
One guy did the mastering, the other guy did the stamper.
But I mean, what would they send the mother? They send the mother over, and then so after you've made the mother, you don't do it again.
You get the tape. You get the tape over. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess I'm overthinking it.
Because usually the guy who masters isn't the guy who puts his initials in the lacquer. That's usually the lacquer cutter guy does that, not the mastering guy, right?
Yeah, so I'm thinking he cut the lacquer. Like if he cut the lacquer, but the tape was mastered by I guess but
they're two different people, so they get that
sometimes,
right? They get the tape. It was mastered by Kevin Gray or whoever. He takes it on there.
Well,
he makes the lacquer, and then that guy who cut the lacquer now put his initials in because he made the lacquer for it, right?
Could be. I mean, you don't see that often two initials, but
I've never
seen. I've only ever seen that with Robert Ludwig and Lee Holka. I've seen them have both of their initials on stuff. Other than that, but they work for the same facility. Yeah. Whereas these guys are across the pond. These guys are like thousands of miles apart. So
and also, what's his name? Zentz and Brian. What's his name?
Wally Traugott did Boston. They did Zentz and Wally Traugott did Boston's first album. They also Kiss Alive. Kiss Alive was Robert Ludwig and Alan Zentz.
What I'm trying to say though is that Alan Zentz had a guy working with him at his plant. It was Brian Gardner. Yeah,
and Chris Bellman.
Yeah, but Brian Gardner and AZ have been on a few records I have same time initialed on the same record because I know those two guys did work. He was bringing him up. He was his underling for a while, Brian.
Yeah, right? But they worked together. They were one guy wasn't in London, one guy wasn't in LA.
I know. I'm not arguing about that point. I'm just saying that was just an example of one where they were working together, right?
Okay, well. Don't get aggressive with me.
I'm not getting. These are exciting discussions,
Yeah.
Oh, Frank, of course I know Vince Taylor. Yeah. And the Playboys. Frank. Why did I say Frank? Sorry, Mark. Mark, panel guy. I'm never going to get that right. Mark, I just got to call you panel guy.
That piece.
Yeah, it's. I know you're not upset by it, but it's like a mental block for some, because I don't know what you look like, so I just have these little names, and I just got to picture personalities and characters with everyone.
Am I going to be chastised if I asked who this is?
Maybe, but not by me. I'm not gonna pretend that I was clued into this band until I met John and Randy and those people. So yeah.
Oh, okay. And this is who?
Why isn't it picking up the name? Hang on.
Oh.
There you go.
Ah, there you go. The live. Yeah, if you're referring to Patrick playing stuff on the turntable, I agree.
I want to be there.
It does have that like breath of life, doesn't it? I'm telling you, man, I could play. I could play the vinyl rip of this. You and A, B, go back and forth. You guys wouldn't be able to tell the difference. So don't give me that crap like, oh, it sounds more analog. It's still digital because it's going through YouTube. So don't tell me it's more analog.
I'm not saying it sounds more analog. I just like this whole idea though of you playing them and just you can listen to whatever, you know.
Yeah.
It's not easy though, and you can only play what he has in front of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not that hardcore about, you know, whether it's all analog signals and stuff like that. I don't really.
No, I could care less.
If I like the song, that's all I care.
Yep.
But you can only depend on it sounding good for Patrick's system because he always cleans his records good and he keeps his stuff in top shape, right? So
well, I'm glad you find it fun. That's good. But see, now I gotta go look and find what I want to play next.
You ever get the feeling that Patrick doesn't take compliments very well? I kind of find out. We always compliment him, and he's always like, "Ah, you guys are idiots. You don't know what you're talking about."
You figured me out, Mark.
That's just a defense mechanism. I know that he appreciates it.
You keep telling yourself that, but yeah, go ahead. So what's the story on these guys? Are these these guys from Australia, right?
No, they're British.
Are they British? Okay.
Oh yeah, they're like ground zero original punk.
So are these guys like pre-Sex Pistols, I'm guessing?
Same time. Sex Pistols might have been a little earlier. 76, I think they started playing, but the Vibrators might have been playing in 76. But...
So based on that, why do you think they were not as popular as, let's say, the Sex Pistols? Is it just, you know...
Well, Sex Pistols had a lot of notoriety on them. They hit the charts. Well, the Vibrators are pretty top tier of original punk bands. They just kind of fizzled out after this album. The Vibrators are right there, maybe a tad below the Damned and the Clash. But this album's a classic, and they're You know, they played in the 80s. I never saw them in the 80s. I saw them years later, but I don't think they ever did very well. They were kind of past their prime. And it was also bad timing for them to be doing 77 punk in America in the early 80s.
Timing is everything, right?
Yeah.
The loser list, where are you? You said that they used to play there every year for a while.
He lives here. He lives here. He lives in the same place I live, yeah. Oh. Unless he moved.
Yeah, I want to say I saw them like 20 years ago, let's say, with the full lineup, and it was really, really good. And then they came back, I think. I never saw them again, but I think they came back missing different members.
So who's the main guy in this band?
Knox is the singer, but the guitar player, I forget his name, but like I think Knox left and the guitar player carried it on.
Sorry, no graceful fade. I'm not a professional.
This is like college radio when they're like, I
don't have
scratch taken off.
I don't have two turntables and a microphone. So yeah.
Greetings, Kiri and Kelly.
So yeah, sorry. You can complain.
Kieran.
You can complain to the program director. Yeah. So I don't know how this is going to sound because I just cleaned it and I don't even know. It's pretty beat up, but let's see how it goes. But it fits the record. So there you go.
Nice.
This is the Dutch audiophile press.
Everyone's dead in this band.
Yeah, I know.
Really, eh?
Oh, I've done this one. Oh wow, what a trip. Okay.
Died of natural causes or like accidents or what?
No, I don't. Well, maybe I don't know how many was natural causes. Maybe David Johansen and 𝐁𝐫In, but they still died young.
Yeah. Well, the only reason why I'm familiar with this band is because of the connection they had with Kiss when they first started. When Kiss started, they were like the A, B, 1 and 2 band. The Dolls were more popular than Kiss at the beginning, and then after that,
it's because they got into the magazines. They got a lot of publicity.
Yeah. Kiss wanted to form themselves around that. Like they wanted to do the New York Dolls, but realized they're too big. They're not enough to do the New York Dolls thing and stuff like that. You know?
And they wanted to. The Dolls were very sloppy, especially live. And the Kiss wanted to take that not the look, but like the image, the feeling they had, but do it like kick ass for like tight.
Yeah, that's what Paul used to say. He goes, we wanted to have the vibe of the Dolls, but actually
vibe's a good word. Yeah, the impact of them, but they're just a 2-album band. They're easy to, only 2 albums basically.
Really, that's it? That's all they did is 2 albums? Did they do any, like, did they do more singles or?
No, 2 albums, and then they had a reunion in like 20 years ago, whenever it was. 25 years ago, I can't remember. They might have put out an album or 2 with just a couple of members.
So is it safe to say that Johansen had a bigger career as Buster Poindexter than he did with these guys?
No, but he probably made more money off that one hit, that Hot, Hot, Hot.
And his acting career.
Yeah, his acting career, and he did, he did have solo records. He always toured, and I doubt he made tons of money. But,
no,
he probably got by.
John, I wanted to tell you something, show you something. Remember a few months back, I got those Thin Lizzy, those SH CDs that I got, those first 3 records. Well, another batch came out, and I got 2 of them. I got this one.
Oh, awesome!
Jailbreak,
awesome.
And I got this.
Oh, is that live? Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
That's the one that has John Sykes on it, as well as the other guys too, like Gorham and
that's
guys.
good. It's not. Yeah, it's not their definitive live album, but it's still good. But it's a whole different band than those first 3 records. Like it's whole.
Well, I'm slowly, collecting my Thin Lizzy and ironically pull on this, Japanese CDs.
And if you started with those early ones and you move up, it's just going to get better. Like they never got just right to the end. They were fantastic.
It's incredibly ironic that you. Incredibly ironic you just showed Super Audio CD when you just said that like fucking me playing vinyl was like the bee's knees, and now you're fucking showing Japanese Super Audio CDs.
Well, they don't have these records on vinyl on my store. So I was getting these.
That Live Life is a tough one to find.
I don't know if that came out. Did that came out on vinyl? Or is that the blue cover? I think I have.
I think it came out. I don't think I have that on vinyl.
Release, so it's still a vinyl time, right? But
I saw that they are. It's going to be hard to beat the originals. I just ripped the first Dio with the new source. So I'm getting to the point now where I'm saying this is the last time I'm doing this album. I'm not going to re-rip this album ever. I'm never going to re-rip unless it's like a new pressing, something special. I'm never ripping the original U.S. pressing of Dio ever again. Ever. So, yeah. It's like, man, so after it gets done with this current setup, man, that's it, over and done, unless there's extenuating circumstances.
What is that? What's the verb? You do the records, you put them in plastic. What is that?
Oh, slabbing them, slabbing. Oh, slabbing them.
You're gonna slab that rip. That's gonna be the final rip.
Yeah, I'm slabbing the.
The deal will be slabbed. That's it.
I'm slabbing so far, or I can tell you right now how many things I've slabbed. All right, hang on. Control A. I've got 340 officially slabbed, so there you go.
Well, you've done quite a few records multiple times. Like moving pictures, you must have done dozens of times,
Oh yeah, I've done that at least 20 times. Yeah.
And there must be Sabbath ones that you've done as well numerous times.
Oh yeah, there's lots of ones that I've done like 16, 17, even so I've done this album 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. About to be 10. But this is the Dutch pressing, so I'll have the Dutch pressing, and if I push it, I can do the U.S. pressing. So, but I've done, even something like Dawn Patrol by Night Ranger, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 8 top versions of Night Ranger Dawn Patrol. Come on, do I really need 8 versions of Dawn Patrol?
No. Nobody needs that much of the.
No, Patrick always played, not always, but for a long time played vinyl, and I've played vinyl for years. You could easily do it.
I can do it, but it's not as fluid as So I'm like sitting here. I'm starting to get over the fact of not being fluid, and not going, oh God, it's not fluid. So I'm getting more comfortable with that. But it was really bumming me out for a while.
It's easier with more people talking. When you're by yourself doing it, it's a lot of pressure. Like.
So I don't have
on, talk, run back, cue the needle.
So because I'm to the right and basically off center of the turntable and the needle, I can't cue. So I can't really line up the cue like I would like to. I'm not going to sit there and do that shit.
Listen, you don't need to make excuses for us, Patrick. Just we enjoy the music and that's it.
Yeah, but I'm a perfectionist. That's the problem. I mean, I've got 17, 18 versions of moving pictures. Of course, I'm a perfectionist.
Of course.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing Patrick's the kind of guy where if he heard a single solitary pop, he'll stop and all over again.
Yeah. I mean, no. I go and fix
Corey,
it if I do.
You wear white gloves, Corey Seaford? Hairnet. Put a hairnet on.
Isn't that like Mr. Sticker Mania's thing where he wears the white gloves?
Well, he's holding $1,000 records or whatever,
There's no such
Makes
thing
him
as
look
a
more
$1,000 record. Okay, come on.
Oh, sure there is.
That's people's mind.
But we should make audiophile hairnets. Like, because you don't want to get a stray hair on the record, it would be fantastic.
because that hair has just devalued it.
But you know, like
$150.
50% of the audiophiles probably have no hair, so it's a bad. I'm already shooting myself in the foot with that idea. The gloves would be better. Everyone has hands. But the audiophile hairnet would be great.
Wow, you're on fire tonight, John.
Yeah, you're not showing Super Audio CDs either, so yeah, you're good.
And I was thinking of coming out with these blockers. Like, do you know if you go like this with your ears and you push them out?
Yeah,
like,
you kill out the high end.
The sound completely changes. And you can put in like these audiophile, like they're just like foam blocks, but it pushes your ears out. Like,
yeah. You want
what you should do, you know what you should do is like make them like Dumbo ears and like go, look, if you wear these, you will hear. I bet you some guys would buy it and go, boy, this is the best thing ever. You know,
it makes a difference going like this.
It's like those people
live shows for real. If you back out, if you go like this, it makes a difference.
If you just barely like cup it, you can block out the high end. You know, you can do all kinds of shit to like it. When last time I saw AC/DC, they were so fucking loud and shrill. I had to like stuff little stuff in my ears because it was unlistenable.
Yeah, I hate it when that happens.
Novus Nick, I gotta make them because the material has to be right. You don't want the material to be reflective on the sound.
Are these going to be made in the USA? Are they going to be locally sourced, or are we going to go like Amazon, China, Temu?
No, China. I'm thinking like Switzerland or Germany.
Well,
like real high end.
But Bobby Gas is going to show up with a Chinese knockoff one of these days, and you're going to go, motherfucker. So, yeah.
It needs to be like some sort of like hemp fiber, something that'll absorb the music and not reflect.
Organic. There you go. You're on a roll. There you go.
I think it should be like humanely sourced, make sure everybody's happy, you can't ticket it, make sure everyone's of age, no sweatshops,
But you know what? We're laughing about this now, but wouldn't it be something if 2 weeks from now we actually see somebody making a product like this and advertising it? I wouldn't be the least bit surprised.
I'm pretty sure Tom Port will go the hot stamper audio ear implant hairnet, the hot stamper hairnet. So yeah, there you go.
You want the next level quality in your hot stampers? Buy these earplugs that put your speakers out 45 degrees for all the known frequencies that you can never pick up without.
That'd be great. And then, like in the video where I demonstrate, it's all going to be guys in scientists lab coats, like with the hairnet.
Of course, yeah, of course.
Gotta be like.
And your special license from the Heavy Metal Tone Poet Society.
Exactly, yes. This is an expensive record, the OG for. This is the George Peckham cut from like '76, but this sounds great. But the original of this, the Pink Island, is a pricey deal these days.
This really doesn't sound like 67. It sounds more like 69, 70, doesn't it? You still got like the hippy dippy and the freak beat, like British pop happening. This is like a grooving 70s record. It sounds like 70 to me.
Yeah, this is their second record, so
Yeah.
You got me to ride. Oh yeah, right, Mark?
That's right. Oh yeah. Is this a mono or is this just
stereo? I can hear it in the left. Yeah, okay. It's kind of hard. It's almost hard pan.
Very pan down the middle. Now that you say it, at least in my ears.
Oh, did you put your hairnet on? Because your voice, your audio just got really funky.
Because I touched.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Is it better now? Is it
yeah,
okay
now
now?
you're good. Yeah, now you're good.
I shouldn't touch those because they actually these things do things when you touch it. Hope I didn't blast you out.
Oh, really? They do things when you touch it? Okay.
No, like it'll go to the next track. It'll pause. Like,
oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, it's Apple. Like even when you don't want it to, it'll. Then I take them out, put them in my pocket, and then it thinks they're on.
It's so hard not to say something. It's so hard sometimes. But yeah.
I don't think I ever heard this track.
This isn't one of their. I mean, the first 2-3 albums are pretty much not well known. I mean, the Bird album, Fire and Water, is the one that you know had All Right Now.
And Fire and Water.
Yeah.
Must have made you their daughter.
Just a great song. Love that song. But the production is just wonky as fuck on most of the versions of it. All right, put you back in here. Recent acquisition at VinylCon. I remember that got that, and I got a original UK of a Humble Pie Rock On.
What else do you have nearby you?
I have all sorts of stuff nearby me. So. I got.
Have you started putting away those records that you did on the auction yet?
No, I haven't. No way.
No, I was just wondering because of that Who record. Maybe we should play something from
I
that.
saw you standing on the corner.
Oh.
You look so big and fine.
It's
I
not.
really
It's out in the hall
wanted to
now. So.
Okay, never mind.
Smile.
Just
Yeah.
if it's
I laid my
nearby, I
heart
was
on
going
the
to say.
line.
This is the original. This is on. What's that? What's the box? What's it called? What's the Private Stock. It's on Private Stock.
Oh, Private Stock. Yeah, I couldn't think of it.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the first one. Yeah.
Let's go and nothing more. I thought of my nights and how they were.
Before Chrysalis got a hold of him.
Chrysalis, yeah.
I know you wouldn't go. You'd watch my heart
Were there songs off of this recording that went on their first record?
No,
Not
this
that
is
I know
the
of,
first
no.
record.
It's interesting because usually when
Private
they do
Stock
these
wasn't.
records-
Private Stock was a decent sized label. It was like a Casablanca. Like Private Stock was
Oh,
It says Private Stock, but it was a label that has tons of artists.
Because when I saw Private Stock, I was thinking that it's like an independent press.
No,
It's not a term for that. So I get what you're saying now. So yeah.
It was, I'd say, equivalent to Casablanca.
Who else was on that label? Do you know?
I don't know,
else.
but I definitely have other Private Stock.
Yeah, I do too. I'm trying to think of. I remember seeing.
I think I have some singles. There's no.
I remember
big
seeing
band that I could think.
I remember seeing it. I remember going, "Wow, it's Private Stock." I remember noting to myself, like, "Oh, wow."
Unless I'm just picturing the Blondie record, but I'm pretty sure I have singles on Private Stock.
I know I've seen something else that happened. So I remember thinking to myself, like, "Hey."
Let's see.
Well, it says here they were from 74 to 78. Right?
That's not very long.
No.
Yeah, so they had numerous hit records. David Cole, Starbucks, Austin Roberts, Memphis Knight, Cindy Greco, Frankie
Was Starbuck Moonlight Feels Right? I think that was their song. Moonlight Feels Right.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Frankie Valli.
Yeah, Frankie.
Still
Valli.
kicking ass to this day.
Kicking ass.
What's up, Alice?
Oh, the Trogs tapes. That might be. I have that. Mud. Okay, Mud were on there. It might be a Mud single. Yeah, it's probably Mud. David Soul. Brownsville Station.
Junior Campbell.
Robert Gordon. I have Robert Gordon. Maybe not on private stock.
Whitney Houston's mom, Cissy Houston, released 2 albums on that label. Interesting.
Rosetta Stone. That's what I have. I have the Rosetta Stone on, which was a guy from a Bay City Rollers spinoff. Not like
T-U-R-D-A-Y.
a guy who went into the Bay City Rosetta Stone. That's what I have on private stock. Single and a album.
I've seen that record, the Rosetta Stone.
Oh,
I thought it was
fantastic.
cool, and I thought it was cool. I didn't really like it too much.
Oh, the disco version of "Sunshine of Your Love" is to die for. It's worth $8.
Hold on? Did I rip that? No, I didn't.
You have that. It's one of the greatest songs ever.
I would beg
and
to differ.
they cover "You Really Got Me." Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's Mud and Flash Cadillac. I have a few records on private stock.
Oh, nice.
I also got
that
this.
That song is the best song opener.
I also got this at a vinyl con at the Amoeba booth.
I love this album.
You should.
Oh yeah, I played it to death, man.
Yeah.
But the best song is the opener.
There's a Mud on. That was like a glam rock band on private stock.
Yeah.
Hold it there. Put it back up, John.
Not a great looking label. Hey, Open Shield. Hey, Alex.
You know, the part that's saddest about this record is that he had finally gotten clean, and then it died right after this record.
Alpine Valley.
Yeah.
All that hard work.
Yeah. And he had one of the best live setups at that time. He had like a couple of Fenders. He had one of those not Wagners, those amps that are like $250,000.
Did he play a Fender Twin for a long time?
Yeah, he played a couple of those, and he had a Marshall too. And he had this one other amp. I keep forgetting the name of this fucking amp, but it's so expensive though. They only made it for certain people. But he had a really loud on-stage sound.
I have an announcement for Tuesday. Tuesday show is going to be the AOR celebration. So if you don't like AOR, don't show up.
I don't hate it, but it's way better than Yacht Rock. But
yes, it will be an all AOR spectacular on Tuesday. So yes.
That is the amp of choice, yeah, Dumble. And he only made like 7 or 8 of those amps, and the guy who created that amp was the one who decided. You can't go to him and ask him to make it. He has to pick you, and he'll make it for you.
Like the Soup Nazi?
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Exactly. I would like an amp.
You want bread?
No amp for you. No amp for you. Look, tubes. You're pushing your luck, little man. Okay, sorry. I got mulligatawny. I got soup. I don't need you. I'm closing you down. Come back 1 year. 1 year. I have to let the yacht rock really build. Everyone's been oversaturated with yacht rock and the definition. So the last time we did it, it had not exploded like it has. I kind of think we kind of made it explode, but now it's like a common thing, So I'm not gonna. I'm gonna wait till it dies down a little, and then I'm gonna bring it back.
Complete with the hat.
Oh, and the hat's right up there.
Yeah. That's a good year. Huh? 2032. That's when yacht rock's gonna come back.
kind of sounds like a Beverly Hills Cop song. Was this in the Beverly Hills Cop movies? This was in a movie, wasn't it? This song was in a movie.
Another 48 hours.
Could have been, yeah. That's a perfect for a shootout on the crossfire.
Yeah, you might be right, Loserless. No wine before it's time.
Yeah, I don't have Christopher Cross sailing lying around here clean, at least.
Hey, Patrick, wasn't there a lo-fi or a one-step of this album made?
Oh yeah, there's a... Not of this one, I think. So there was a UHQR, I think, or one step of this one. I mean, the first album and the second album. The first two, I don't think this was. This was in the box set and done by Analog Productions.
Okay.
Christopher Cross played with Deep Purple in the 70s.
Yeah, he played one show.
One show, guitar, Deep Purple.
But, you know, he was the first one to replace, you know.
I would love to have a bootleg of that.
Yacht Rock is for life. There you go. Yacht Rock for life. There you go. Yeah. For life. Yeah.
It's awful, Yacht Rock. Awful.
Do you just not like the open sea, John? Is that the thing? Like
the open sea.
I love pirate metal, but I don't like yacht rock is when rock and roll for rich people is what it was. It was like for like the middle class or like upper class, like, and it doesn't have to literally be on a yacht, but it was like the acceptable radio rock and roll for like the well-to-dos to like, while like the scumbags were listening to AC/DC and, you know, whatever was happening in the 70s. You know, Blue Oyster Cult. But like the people who didn't like the Blue Oyster Cult kids who were on the country club or at the ski lodges were listening to all this yacht rock. Whereas in the 50s and 60s, you had adult music that had nothing to do with rock and roll. Like you had your pop, you had your easy listening, your Montalbani, your classical. But in the 70s,
Turn it up.
It was rock for adults.
Is that freedom rock? Turn it up, man.
Yeah. But people who were too scared of the Who, you know, or Led Zeppelin, or
Patrick, I'll be very disappointed for your AOR night if you don't spin something from either the Rocky 3 or Rocky 4 soundtrack. It'll not be a true AOR night.
You know, I can play Survivor without even touching that soundtrack. I already know at least one Survivor song I'm going to be playing. So yes. I've taken care of all the AOR stuff, so don't worry, I got that covered.
I'm glad to hear it.
I have the AOR on lock. But yeah.
What's fascinating about the AOR is that not every band was exclusively AOR. There are a lot of bands that started out harder and then all of a sudden get their AOR phase of their career. You know what I mean?
Kansas, Journey.
I argued that there's even a White Snake AOR phase when they were doing nothing but ballads and all kinds of stuff.
I don't know, 1987's pretty much a frickin' AOR album.
Well, that's pretty heavy, like that John Sykes and that stuff, come on.
Just because it's AOR doesn't mean it's bad. I mean, it's fucking layered with. It's got shiny keyboards. It's got super clean production. It's like Oops.
Oh, I completely agree with that.
Well, this being a DJ thing makes you fucking stay on your toes. It's like, oh no, the song's gonna end.
Bread's the same thing, Dorky. I mean, yacht rock is a subgenre of soft rock or adult-oriented rock or whatever. It's all the...
Well, that's not Albert. Or, adult-oriented rock is not the same thing as AOR.
No,
but don't confuse that.
No, not AOR, album-oriented rock. But there is adult-oriented rock, which you consider. You could throw maybe Bread in there, Air Supply, not quite yacht rock, but
isn't Air Supply like soft rock though?
Yes, soft rock. But a lot of yacht rock is soft rock. You know what I mean?
I knew you had this record.
Adult contemporary. Whereas adult contemporary would have been like Burl Ives or in the olden days.
I love it when he used to play this during his encore in the early days of the Rising Quarters.
Okay, I was totally misreading what you said. I'm like, I need to buy a couple of free records. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Then you said fire. You misspelled fire. It said first. So now I got it.
Yeah, no, I understand. Now
exactly. I get it.
Yeah,
now.
I get it.
So, all right.
The whole thing, it wasn't the fire misspelled. It was free, not capitalized.
Yeah. So it's hard to say. I would go ahead.
Hawkwind used to talk about free because they'd play shows with bands. They said free or anything but, meaning because they would do all these free festivals and playing for the people, and like they were like hippies, like true hippies, but free wanted the cash. They weren't doing any gigs without cash, and they'd buy their sports cars and like.
So if you could find clean U.S. pressings, go ahead and get them until you run into a label that looks like this. If you see a label that looks like this color, like the island, like that, get those because they're cheap usually, and they sound great. And a lot of them have UK plates. So yeah, you get those. Look for that label.
Mark, panel guy. I mean, maybe you know this, but that Christopher Cross playing with Deep Purple is a fantastic story. You could look it up on the internet. But he was a massive Deep Purple fan and knew all the songs. Richie Blackmore got sick, and he just came up and played the lead guitar, knew all the, Speed King, Space Truckin'. It's a pretty amazing story. You think this guy is some soft guy, but he was, really into hard rock.
Would you say this is 𝐚𝐫𝐬 at the height of his powers? So, I mean, this is a...
honestly, I think 𝐚𝐽's height of his powers, I honestly believe was Odyssey.
Deja Vu? Yeah, I mean, but all right. Well, that's because he had Joe Lynn Turner to write songs with him. So this has
Jeff Soto stuff is so good.
Even musically though, because he had that car accident where he had lost the ability to play, he had to relearn again his guitar playing. There's a great article about that, and his playing was so much better on Odyssey. It was incredible. From that point on, this is still good, but he was way better than Odyssey onward, in my opinion.
Do you think this is better than his first two solo albums?
I think it's about the same. He's really good on this record, but it doesn't have the same vibe as Marching Out. That record is really dark.
What about Trilogy?
That's a great record too, man.
Yeah.
I love that album.
Mark Bowles.
Oh yeah, I mean, come on. The Queen is in Love, Liar. Oh yeah, great song on that album.
That almost sounds like something that would have like an album that would have come after Long Live Rock and Roll. The songs like Liar or Queenie's in Love. Yeah. I could totally see Dio singing that in 1980. It's like
absolutely, man.
Ooh, look, you can hear like little crackle like from the record.
Uh-oh, gotta get out the cleaner there.
It's already been cleaned, but yeah.
𝐸𝐴 Kuri, that's another great song.
Yeah.
𝐁𝐫𝐬𝐬 when he used to play this live with his solo band, this is great. He had such a great keyboard sound for this.
Those were the two brothers. What band were they in?
That was an
Savage,
yeah.
Silver Mountain. Silver Mountain.
Oh, okay. Well, I know that Anders Johansson, the drummer, he ended up going to Hammerfall, where he had a nice career with those guys.
But they were in a band called Silver Mountain, which was clearly named after Rainbow Man on the Silver Mountain.
Yeah.
And then they did 1 or 2 albums and then joined Yngwie.
Look, this guy's saying hi, man. Ron Graham Bonnet.
𝐏�0, that would be a good tour, huh? Cannibal Corpse and Barbra Streisand together.
Oh, that'd be
that
awesome.
That would be a
man.
tour. That would be a good tour. I don't like either of those bands, like either of those artists, but I would have to go to that tour.
I wonder if Barbara would do any Yentl stuff during that.
Let me guess, the music cut out when I left, right?
No, it did not.
No.
Oh, it didn't? Oh, good. Okay.
The IQ went up, though, when you left, for some reason.
The aggregate, like all of a sudden, it was raised when I left the room.
For real, it's the opposite, but it was a good line.
It was a good line.
So he would play this song live, and right when this solo part ended, the whole band would stop and he would do like his 20-minute guitar solo by himself.
When was the part where he'd yell at the roadies?
That was later in his career. This was early. He was still happy.
Screaming at the
when did he throw it around his neck?
Oh, that was that time. That was right around marching out and all that stuff. Yeah.
Who was the first to do that?
I don't know, actually. I don't know who was the first guy to do that. I'm sure Blackmore didn't do that at one point.
I think so.
Springsteen did it, right?
I have no idea.
I don't have one way or another. I'd have to go in the closet and dig it out.
The wardrobe.
The move bass pedal there. This is a good band, actually.
It's a really good solo.
Yeah.
There's a little Jeff Beck in there for a second.
Oh yeah.
Some of those notes, those single picking notes. Is that what it is? Those single picking notes. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
It may be in the database, but I don't have the vinyl close to me, Zorlock. So
He's doing just vinyl tonight.
people say they love it, so it's okay. If I can get motivated, I'll go in the closet and dig out the Cactus album. But I don't know if I have one clean.
Isn't that Jimmy Waldo guy on keyboards at the band?
Yeah, he owns the name now. I think him and that other guy own the name, which is weird because it was Graham Bonnet's band, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
How do you lose your band to somebody who? How did you lose? That's weird.
I know. I saw Alcatraz a year ago, and it was just the keyboard player. Was the only guy?
Yeah. Well, it depends, man, because it's all contracts. If the contract runs out, suddenly you go and claim it and re-sign it up, and it's yours now all of a sudden, you know?
But the other members were there. The guys who were in that band New England who played in Alcatraz were at the show because they were local guys.
Oh, that's right. I have some New England. And didn't Paul Stanley?
Paul Stanley did that, yeah.
Yeah, it's not very good. But
so who was involved with Dan Tuckett? So Dan Tuckett is another one of those bands that I see all the time, but
I don't know.
They have a connection with somebody. They have a connection with somebody. Dan Tuckett. Yeah, they got the guy. They got their album cover with like the big claw on the.
I don't remember that. Maybe you showed it before. I don't know that record. I don't know that name.
I'm not familiar with it either.
This one's
no worries. I had no idea Patrick was doing this either. I had all these great requests. All like the best songs ever.
I wasn't. I don't know how this started because I didn't plan it that way. So it's like all of a sudden people are going, "This is great." I was like,
"He's pulling your leg, man. He's pulling your leg."
Yeah. What is this?
Although I've never actually recorded it, so I don't have it in the system. Let's see if I don't. Is it under the? Nope. Oh, I have done it. Good. Okay. So it's not the 7-inch.
Oh, Power Station, get it on. Wow.
This is a great record.
I don't remember that. Beginning part.
The best thing that Andy and John Taylor did.
Dude.
Oh no.
Those Duran, those first couple Duran records are excellent.
This is way more rockin', man. Plus, John Taylor, I lost respect. We did that Arcadia stuff. That was terrible.
Yeah. No.
Wasn't that with Stephen Pearcy?
No. That's a totally different thing.
Okay.
I haven't heard this in years. I remember it sounding like the T-Rex song. So different.
Don't forget, there's a single version, there's an album version.
Yeah, but just the drums like that. That was a modern sound, so I never even recognized that. Listen to it now, it sounds so dated, like, or not dated, but of the time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure Claremont worked on this back in the day. That's what it has. It has that big sound to it. It's a bit dated because it has like kind of
but as a kid, when I heard it, I thought it sounded just like the T-Rex song. Because you'd hear the T-Rex song on the classic rock, and like.
Wow. I actually don't have that Cactus One Way or Another on vinyl. I guess I must have got rid of it.
Then on Restrictions, what is that one on?
That's off. That's on One Way or Another. The album's called One Way or Another.
Oh, the album's called One Way or Another?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know that one.
This is not Blondie. It says right there, Get It On, 1985.
Yeah, it says the Power Station right on the screen there.
Unless you're behind, Michael.
Yeah.
You could be behind a little, and the comments are up to date.
Really, the biggest disappointment was when they announced that they were going to choose Live Aid, these guys, and all of a sudden Robert Palmer wasn't in the band anymore. I was like, oh, that was like such a disappointment.
Because Michael DeBars was the one that took over.
Yeah, I heard them on the radio. They did an interview, and they played this song, and Michael DeBars sang over it, like in the studio. Like, like his studio mic sang over it because they were there promoting probably the tour or whatever.
Yeah.
They were, and I remember it. Like he was the new guy, and he sang over it when they played it.
Well, isn't that the same vibe to it for me, at least? Yeah, it's like a John Slot up in that bass.
They played Live Aid, right?
Just put a new album out.
They played Live Aid with the bars, right?
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. I was disappointed that they did that. I was looking forward to hearing all of it.
Yeah, I was looking for records, so I wasn't paying attention.
Wow, it's so 85, isn't it?
Big drums.
Yeah, crazy drums.
It's Tony Thompson, right?
Yeah.
This could be like a Robert Plant solo record too. Like,
well, his solo record was a lot like this too. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot. Not, I shouldn't say a lot, but there's a handful of music that sounds like this.
Yeah. I mean, what's the song that he did with
Maybe
those
some
girls?
𝐸𝐫𝐫𝐵 a little bit, like the sound of this production.
Yeah.
This isn't as bad as the, at least not to me, as the Beatles of the ZZ Top stuff. The ZZ Top shit was just bad.
Yeah, Sledgehammer. I could see that, Cleveland. That same vibe. I never caught this vibe when I heard it first. It was just the sound of the time.
Hey. That too much verb.
I can sound like this.
Is there such a thing?
Talk like this.
Back then, there was no such thing as too much verb.
I'm giving it all she's got, Captain. Need more verb. All right.
Yeah, and the same thing, dude. I was
completely different
when he was in there.
Yeah. I do like Michael DeVos, though. I like that guy.
He was a detective, but was on what label?
Swan Song.
Swan Song. Yeah.
Yeah. Silver Train, Silver Streak. What was the other band?
Some good feelings tonight. Yes.
Yes. We're coming to you from Tokyo. Yes. We have a Matthias Jobs on here with a Michael Schenker. Yes.
I knew it wasn't right, whatever I was saying.
Michael's being a little bit of an asshole. We are kicking him out today. And here comes Matthias Jobs. So Michael did not write Coast to Coast. That was a Rudolph. Rudolph wrote it. So, yes.
Rudolph said he gave no, Michael wrote it.
Yeah, but
Michael said, he says, I wrote this, when I saw him live, he says, I wrote this song and gave this to my brother as a birthday gift.
I gave it,
well,
I gave it to,
as a gift. I don't know if he said birthday gift.
Michael gave it to Rudolph, and now Rudolph gets all the money. So yes.
Coast to Coast is such a wonderful instrumental.
Yeah.
Okay, so for you guys who are Scorpion knowledgeable, is this the record where they started getting on track with their big sound that they were going to be popular with?
Yes.
This was a transition album, basically.
Yeah. This is definitely the start of the modern Scorpions.
Well, because Ulrich Roth left, it was gone. So they brought back Michael Schenker, and they brought in Matthias Jobs. You know, and this was the album, the bridge album, so to speak. So.
Okay.
And then they did Animal Magnetism, which was not that, you know, it was well received, but it wasn't like a breakthrough. The breakthrough came with Blackout. Blackout was the was the
and
breakthrough.
Why didn't Animal Magnetism get well received?
You're gonna say the cover?
Because the album cover.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, this album cover, this is a cool album cover. The original cover is the girl with the bubble gum, but I thought this was one of the coolest t-shirts too. Is this one right here?
When you were a kid, why do you want to buy an album with like a normal-looking short-haired guy and a girl? Like, you want rockers on your covers.
Well, you mean like Udolph when he had the forks in the eyes?
No, but as a kid, I didn't want to buy records that looked like your teacher or like regular people. Like everyone you bought had long hair or was like.
Well, I mean, if I was not familiar with the Scorpions, yes. But I mean, by animal magnetism, I already knew the Scorpions were.
Sure, so. But in order to make a big album, you need people to buy that. You know, in mass quantities.
I mean, I love Ulrich Roth.
Like the Dirty Deeds cover, I didn't like it.
But it's interesting though because Animal Magnetism did also have the Zoo, which is one of their bigger songs too, right? That was a pretty popular song. Right?
That was big on FM. FM really picked up on the Zoos. The Zoo would be played on FM, but it wasn't a hit, so to speak.
No, but that's clearly an 80s record now. It's now they're out of the 70s. No, I'm talking more of the guy, though. But you know what I mean? Like, I had choices. My albums, I could see, like, Iron Maiden records, and then you see that record. And I only had, $10 in my pocket or whatever. You're not getting that record.
Well, I mean, okay, so, like, Love at First Sting. I mean, that's you got Big Bad Boys Running Wild, Rocky Like a Hurricane, Coming Home, Big City Nights. Loving You. That's a huge record.
So
they were leaning commercial. I mean, for someone like me at that point, I was like going, they're kind of going by Blackout. Blackout was the beginning of them going commercial to me as an old school Scorpions fan.
Yeah.
Blackout was like going, I like this, but it's a little polished, and then fucking, the next album, I was like, damn, man, it was too much for me.
The way I saw it, was. I used to listen to the Metal Shop, the local metal show, on my headphones, and like they would play not early Scorpions, but they would play Scorpions like this, or they would play Another Piece of Meat, stuff off Blackout, and then but when the other album came out, Rocky Like a Hurricane, that was just on mainstream radio. They were now off the metal shows. You just hear them in the daytime. They were no longer played anymore on the heavy metal shows.
I don't think
Bobby G.
They were
like
it's already coming up next.
We're no longer on the heavy metal shows.
But see, here's the thing though. But Blackout, side one is really the only good side on that record. I mean, Blackout, You Can't Live Without You, No One Like You, Give Me All I Need, and Now. And then side two is Dynamite, which is okay. Arizona.
When the Smoke Is Going Down.
Yeah, that's the closer. That's it. I mean, I think that for me, I don't have a problem when the band goes a bit more commercial. I love it First Thing. I even like the one after it. There, Savage Amusement, was it, or that's the one?
But when did you discover Scorpions? Was it on that record?
Yeah,
okay.
Blackout.
So those were your first two records. This was like my seventh Scorpions album by the time that came out. I was already. Yeah. It's kind of like so. I grew up with the old Scorpions. This was my Scorpions record, and this song right here was like the heaviest thing I'd ever heard at the time, right?
Yeah. And I mean, and don't forget too, I went and saw them on my first show I saw with them was Crazy World, which was the album like two after that one, and that was another huge one. That had like Tease Me, Please Me, Wind Change, and all that stuff, right?
This is the same thing as like Def Leppard, like you guys like are really into Pyromania, So for me, like I was in like High and Dry was my favorite. Pyromania was a departure for me, and like I said, you guys came in on that. I was already coming off of that, so.
Yep, I understand. Yep.
I totally understand too.
And the albums you're talking about were mega platinum albums. They were selling out arenas. So like the majority are on your opinion, with your opinion, Mark.
I mean, I liked Pyromania. I liked it a lot, but it was a great record. But I mean, it was nowhere near what High and Dry were, because I love High and Dry is my favorite. So. But this was incredibly heavy for the time, man. This was big time heavy.
I couldn't imagine. I never heard this in '79. I couldn't imagine, you know. I wouldn't have heard this till like 83, 84.
Think this is Michael here? Yeah, kind of sounds like him. Let's see.
I don't know if I could tell Matthias from Michael.
Michael Shanker plays lead on it. Yep.
I like those. Remember the inner sleeves where they would tell you who did the solos? Like
Yeah.
it was KK, Glenn, then KK again. Like they.
Yeah. I don't have that on record. Do I have the EP? I don't know if I have it ripped or not. People keep threatening to tell me. I think Steve was supposed to send it to me.
Yeah, that record store day release is fantastic.
Yeah, I have that. That has Get Your Rocks Off, Right Into the Sun, and the Overture.
Yeah, it's so good.
AMC Concord. Holy shit, dude. Good drumming on this too, man. Uh-oh. I lost a channel.
Yeah, it went down. You know, I gotta say, I think this is in mono for us.
Can't be.
Well, we'll wait till the other channel comes back. It definitely dropped volume.
Yeah, no, I mean, we lost the whole channel.
Well, everything to me is sounding mono, but I could be wrong. Maybe I wasn't paying attention.
No. Hold on, but this is not good. All right, so let me see what the food.
Is your mono button on?
No, I don't have a mono button. Right,
I make that I used to make that mistake all the time.
All right, it's coming through. Both?
Oh, all right, Mark. Yep.
Hang on. What happened to Mark?
Battery died.
All right. So if I do this, oh, there's no volume. Okay. I've had this happen once before. Can you hear that?
I can hear the music now.
Can you hear that?
Yep.
Okay.
You might have to start from the beginning because I love that riff.
Okay. I'm gonna go see if I can fix the turntable. Hang on.
Oh, you take your time. So I think this track is like one of the archetypical new wave of British heavy metal songs.
Can you hear me, John?
I'll tell you, I think this sounds mono to me.
Yeah, I was saying it earlier. Remember, I asked him if this was a mono thing. Yeah.
I don't have a mono button.
Yeah, but usually, Patrick, a lot of your recordings have like a big sound stage.
Okay, hang on.
I can't hear one instrument that's not in the center. And it doesn't bother me. I can listen to mono, but... It's so good.
Yes, I'm a robot. Yes.
All right. Let's see, hang on. No effects. No nothing.
Just play with your balance button. Turn everything to the left, and I should only have my left speaker.
I don't have a balance.
Yeah,
That's just
gotcha. Going direct. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't have a balance at all.
Yeah, this is
this
mono.
sounds weird. Hey, I'll tell you in a second. Hang on.
Do you have a test record? Play a test record.
I'm just playing off the digital right now, so hang on.
Well,
Hold
like
this.
the
Play,
song "High and Dry Saturday Night" should start in
no,
one ear.
Play like
Hang
a Pink
on.
Floyd song. What do we know that's like?
Chill out.
A whole
Hang
lot.
on.
Go to the middle section. A whole lot of love.
Hold on. You're not going to be able to hear me for a second. So
yeah, that's
hang
fine.
on. I'm going to try
yapping.
something different. I'm going to try something different. So audio. I want to go to. All right, and this one, playback, view, preferences. Y'all keep talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just listening.
No, I was just saying, like, on this record, for example, like High and Dry Saturday Night, that guitar starts on the left side, and then everything else kicks in. So,
yeah, and I feel like this isn't the High and Dry. Was High and Dry? Well, no, he was playing the EP. The EP, I don't know exactly how it is. It's pretty lo-fi, but I felt like a couple weeks ago I was hearing things in mono, and Patrick said, "No, it's in stereo," and I'm like doubting myself, but I'm like, see, this is mono.
Actually,
I'm not getting any. I'm not getting any like hi hat or something over here.
This sounds totally different than what we just listened to.
Actually, Patrick, can you play High and Dry Saturday Night off of that for a second?
Yeah.
I know for a
See,
fact.
so this song that I just played a few minutes ago sounded really bad. This sounds completely different than that one. So, but here's the there's the left.
See, to me, it's in the middle on mine.
It's in the middle on me.
It's on the left. It's on the left on mine.
Yeah. So you're not what you're presenting. I don't know what maybe YouTube's getting it in stereo, but
yeah, maybe
this stream is giving it. We're getting it in mono on this.
Hang on. Hold on.
Let me look at my settings here. It could just be StreamYard. Ask someone in the peanut gallery if they're getting stereo. Maybe it's just on this app. Patrick?
What?
Patrick, go to your settings, your audio settings.
Yeah.
You need to hit stereo input.
It is in. It's right there. It's.
I should.
Uh-oh.
Maybe.
I did. I already. I checked. Right. I checked that. So. It does have stereo output, high resolution, all that good shit. Nothing else is checked.
Interesting.
Can you hear me?
Checked mine.
Yeah, I can hear you. Got louder actually.
Okay, so hang on.
No, it's not bad.
Yeah, I just checked mine.
Yeah,
on
it
my
sounds
thing.
mono to Cleveland. This is absolutely mono. It's been mono for I think a couple of weeks. Or maybe the last time you did the records.
Well, I'm not doing a record right now. This isn't a record, though.
Then it's been mono. I feel like it's been mono the last couple of weeks. I thought it was on my end. You could go back and listen to this stream when it's done and see if it sounds the same. And we don't have to fix it now. I don't care. It sounds great. It's kicking ass.
Well, now I'm sitting here like going, what the fuck happened here? So hang on.
You could do it on the day off, like do a test stream where only you see it and then play it back. Do like a test record.
I'm just looking at the settings, so I'm trying to figure it out. So hang on.
Usually there's at least a hi-hat on the side. Hey, Vapid. Hard to believe that's the same band. Yeah, don't worry about it now. But play it back later. You know, just go into the middle somewhere and put your headphones on and see.
I'll have
if you had a test record or something like the middle section, A Whole Lot of Love, something that we know obviously goes like this. But I'm 99.9% sure it's mono, so it doesn't matter what you play.
Oh, I know something. Hold on.
But don't let it bother you. Just keep playing hard rock. It's
bugging
not matter.
now it's bugging the shit out.
But this is how we listened to all these songs on MTV. Was all in mono. You know, there was no stereo TVs in the 80s. Your transistor radio. Your boombox.
See, I'm hearing stuff going everywhere. I hear stuff going everywhere. So, but I'm not watching the stream. But yeah.
Yeah.
It is possible though that you're hearing everything good because it's going through your system and you're directly plugged into it.
Probably.
But whatever you're transmitting.
All right. Well, hold on. Hey, hold on.
There was a option on mine, stereo input. I don't need stereo input for just talking, so I have it off. But maybe you need stereo input clicked on yours. But yeah, I'm sure you did that already, so that's probably not the problem.
Can y'all still hear the music or no?
No music.
No music.
Okay.
I prefer black and white, Dane Johnson.
Can you hear the music now?
No.
Is the music still going?
No.
I don't hear anything.
Could you hear the music?
Nope.
Okay.
I'll give you a thumbs up when I hear it.
Okay. You can't hear it now?
No.
Nope.
Oh, wow.
It's like I almost hear a little tiny white noise. But that just
I don't hear anything.
A hot microphone.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you should just some
There we go.
Hear it. Turn it down, and I'm echoing.
Can't go on thinking nothing's wrong. Who's gonna drive you home
I think we have an echo.
tonight?
Hold on. Oh shit! I know what I should do.
Who's gonna hold it down?
I should have just never said anything.
When you
I am echoing badly.
All right. So if I kill, this is off. This should be off. Can you still hear music?
Nope.
No.
Shit.
Hey.
Okay.
I'm echoing like crazy Patrick.
You know how many
How
people
many
pay money for that delay?
Big money. Audio output system. I don't get it.
Too slow of a delay.
Oh, I want Chrome. All right, whatever. I don't get it. I don't.
Queen thing.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna do something drastic here.
I don't want to talk because I hate hearing my own voice. Okay, the echo stopped on my end. Okay.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Hey, we're back. All right.
I know.
Okay. Now what? Still echoing, I'm assuming.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Oh, there's a bit of
Oh, yeah, that's
there we go. There we
that's
go.
a big delay.
I.
Oh man, I have no idea
It's like
what's
a
going
half
on.
second delay.
All right, let me kill this, kill that.
I know.
Glad everyone's having such a good time.
That's perfect between Freddie Mercury with the
Gravelly guitar.
I don't even remember what the original problem was, but whatever it is, it's gotten completely out of hand now. I may have to end up rebooting it everything and see what the fuck happens. So I don't have any DSP manager, nothing, none of this shit. Output should be system. Output audio default is audio, input is stream, output is system. That's correct. So I don't know.
Oh,
Troubleshoot this.
did it stop there? Oh no,
Probably not. Nope. That's not even. I've got everything muted.
Just left it at mono.
But no, we didn't, did we?
Deep in the mouth of Mordor.
Yes. Do. Oh wait.
Ding.
All right. Still there?
Yes. I can hear you.
Okay. Is there still an echo?
Yes.
Oh, that's great. Okay.
How about
How about now? Any echo?
I can hear you, but I'm echoing.
Okay.
See, we should never try to fix things.
Yeah, I know. Leave shit alone.
It was going so nicely too.
It was going so nicely, and then all hell broke loose. Why is system? Oh, system should never go through that. Now how's the echo?
Know. Oh,
how's the echo?
Okay,
now?
that's good. Now it's no echo.
All right, I know what the echo is. Okay, now I get what happened here. Okay.
Dun.
At least we got that going.
There, we're back to normal now. I'm not sure now if John put down his headphones or something. No, everything's good. Yeah. Actually, Zorlok, I was going to do the Sweet Leaf intro. That would have been perfect with the delay.
Okay, so is the echo should be gone? The echo should be gone.
Just play some music. Give us some mono.
Is it still mono though?
No, we don't hear music.
Oh, you don't hear music?
No music.
Okay. All right. So, if I took that on.
Who are you? I really want to know. Patrick is deep in thoughts. Look at that.
Man, I don't understand what the fuck is happening. So, yeah.
You have to work backwards. You know what I mean? Like, what was the first thing that you did once we started talking about this?
I don't even remember. It's like I'm like going, what the hell?
So did you see that Michael Anthony clip I sent you, Patrick?
I did. It was great. So
It was fantastic.
Is that whole show like on?
No idea. I don't know how many songs he sang, but it was fantastic. Michael Anthony singing lead with Van Halen in, I guess, the 90s?
That's probably one. No,
Yeah.
what's his name? Was Gary
Yeah, Gary
Sharon or
Sharon,
something?
yeah.
Yeah, that was in Australia.
It was great footage doing Somebody
yeah.
Get Me a Doctor. He's belting it out like a lead singer.
Feeling no pain.
Yeah, he did a few songs on that tour.
I had no idea. I'd never seen. I thought it was AI.
No.
So
really,
I did too. I was like going, is this AI? Is this a tribute band? I was like going, because it threw me off because Gary Sharon's on the other side and you could see him, but you can't really make out his face or anything.
Yeah, and you didn't even see him like for the first 30 seconds. Like, yeah, I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
I thought it was someone making a spoof of.
That footage has been around for a long time. Being a big Van
I've never
Halen
seen
guy, I
it.
knew that. I've
I
seen
was
it
so
for a
out of the
while.
loop during that era of Van Halen.
Because I was also a big Wolfgang guitar guy, and that was the guitar model he was using, and that was a big thing that he was taking that guitar out on tour for the Australian run there, and I was always trying to find footage of it, and then I found that.
No. We're talking about Michael Anthony.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying
Yeah.
that I know, but that was the tour that Michael Anthony sang on. Was that one in Australia? Right.
Oh, but why'd you say Wolfgang? I didn't know. What does Wolfgang mean?
I'm saying Wolfgang, the model of his guitar was called the Wolfgang. Eddie had a guitar model that he made.
I thought you were talking about his son playing the bass.
No,
Gotcha. The guitar he was playing. Yeah, and Eddie looked good. He did like a big jump, and it was...
Oh, yeah, he was in good shape then.
Well, I'm starting to hear some music.
Oh.
You can hear the music now? Okay.
It's starting to bubble up a bit. Oh, there we go.
Is it still mono though?
Yeah. Let's leave it at that.
All right, so hang on.
Actually, it doesn't sound that bad to me on mine.
No, it all sounds good. Nothing wrong with mono. I mean, this is how we heard it on MTV, this song.
Oh, it's magic.
And this is a well-produced record. It doesn't matter what you do.
So now I should be able to listen to it like you guys are, so hang on.
Go around.
Okay.
I just feel a little sad for the people in the peanut gallery who waited through this whole thing. And the payoff is the 80s cars.
Hey, this is a great song, man. Gotta hold on you. Hold on you. Gotta hold on you. Gotta hold on you. It's magic. Oh, it's magic. When I'm with you. Oh, it's magic. That's Roy Thomas Baker Gold there, those backup vocals. Down.
So how am I still hearing you right now? This doesn't make any sense. So I got that off. Chrome?
Yeah, mess with it tomorrow.
Shit.
Patrick, when you're done with the
so
stream,
confused.
listen back on this and see if you hear mono. And then tomorrow you could do a test stream, where you don't go live, like record a song and play it back.
Hold on you.
So why do I still hear Mark?
Gotta hold on you. Gotta hold on you. It's magic.
Alright, maybe it's this? No, it's not it. It's a little bit of magic. Alright, why? I have no idea why I still hear Mark. Oh, wait. There. Now say something, Mark?
Hello.
Shit, now I still hear Mark. I shouldn't be able to hear Mark. No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Alright, fuck it. Y'all can hear music, right?
Yeah, it sounds great. We're back where we were. What other records you got by your side?
I don't know. I don't have any records. I don't think I can play a record. I think the record system is fucked up beyond.
Okay, you're out. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I know. I just don't think it's going to be available to me. So.
I thought you were playing a record. Sorry.
No, I'm just playing like we used to.
I'm actually enjoying this. It's reminding me of this video I saw, a live concert from this tour. I know this is not John's particularly favorite era.
I don't mind the Cars. I do not mind the Cars at all. This isn't my preferred song by them, but I love the Cars. I don't love I like the Cars.
That would have been a good song to suggest to Billy Sherwood for the Shatner record. It's magic.
Speaking of which, they were on that video with Michael with the Michael Anthony singing. They were going to do they had something, I don't know where the song coming up was 𝐷 Magic, because 𝐷 Magic was on the screen. I remember reading that and like going, are they going to do 𝐷 Magic with with Gary Sharon and Michael Anthony? Yeah.
That would have been weird.
But it was on there. I remember. I remember looking at it like, 𝐷 Magic.
I don't remember hearing that.
I didn't hear it. I saw it. I saw it on the screen. It said 𝐷 Magic while they were doing. Somebody give me a doctor.
Yeah, Greg, the FX, that's great. That's just nothing but Tony Iommi fucking around with a delay pedal with his patch cord and just, touching it. That's what, that's a song too. Like, that's credited as a song. That's when you know you're really high.
This is a Carmine Appice band, Mark.
Oh yeah, I'm familiar with Cactus.
Oh, okay. It's hard to keep track of Carmine Appice bands.
I was this close to buying their latest record that they were doing, but the shipping was pretty expensive on it.
That can't be good, though, huh?
What can't be good?
Their latest record?
Oh, okay. Actually, it wasn't too bad, but...
Yeah.
It's not like this, but... Sometimes, John, it's about supporting the artist,
Sure. Well, a lot of times it is. Usually, I'd have to see them live, though. I'm not just going to start buying
Well,
things.
Vance did a whole thing on his channel about that Cactus show that he went to. That's where
I
I
remember that. I saw
look.
that.
Yeah. Sorlock says it's terrible. I'm guessing he's talking about the latest.
I'm with
Cactus
you,
album.
I don't even need to hear it. Because, I mean, there is time. Like, you need... Certain things have to come out at the right time, and I don't know.
And usually when bands, if they continue to play from, let's say, 71 onward till now, then I wouldn't have such an issue. But if they haven't played together for 25 years and then they go make a record, that's when it gets a little dicey,
Are you saying they stay too long at the party?
No, but sometimes they become relevant again, or they hit like magic at the right time, and it's a good reunion time. But other times it's like, I don't know. You just
one can't argue that. Look at Purple. They went away for a bit, and then when they came back with Perfect Strangers, it was huge.
Yeah.
I think the guitar player was like a drug dealer, got killed by drug suppliers. Yeah, Rusty Day, was that it? Rusty Day, is that his name?
Competitor?
Sounds right.
Maybe he's a singer. No, I think not the singer, but Rusty Day.
That name sounds familiar. Yeah.
Yeah, he was the singer. Yeah, he was the singer. He looks like a drug dealer.
He looks like a drug dealer.
Fatally shot at his home June 3rd, 1982. His 11-year-old son, his dog, and Garth McRae were also fatally shot. The murder officially remains unsolved.
That's a gang when they killed a kid, too. Like, that's
serious payback.
Police believe the victims may have known the perpetrator and that the killings may have been drug-related.
Yeah. In other words,
So-
he bought $500,000 of cocaine over the last 5 years and never paid for it.
Yes.
Well,
yes.
it says in 2011 and 2015, it was asserted that Ron Sanders, guitarist and bandmate in Uncle Acid and the Peppermint Damage Band, was the perpetrator of the shooting. Sanders shot himself 6 weeks after the murders when police surrounded his home on other matters. So we'll never know.
In Uncle Acid?
Yeah. So I guess he was in Uncle Acid and the Permanent Damage Band.
Nice.
I don't know if they ever had a record. He was also in the band Detroit.
Don't know him.
Yeah, you do. Mitch Ryder and the Detroit Wheels, that band.
Oh, I thought you just. Oh, Detroit. Okay, I know exactly. It was like a later record when they were called Detroit.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, when they were
Yes,
trying to be a
I
rock
know.
band.
Yes,
so, yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Mid 70s or 77 or something like that era.
I think I might have it ripped.
Yeah.
I do have Detroit.
I
do.
know the record.
This might be Rusty Day too.
Oh, 71. Okay. Yeah, I know of this record. Maybe you played it before.
It's one you see in the Dollar Bin all the time. Just has like big Detroit on it. Yeah.
Yes, I know it. Yep. I don't know it, but I. But I had no idea it was Mitch Ryder and the Detroit Wheels, like doing their Starship, like Jefferson Airplane and Starship thing.
Yeah.
But I remember you telling me this before.
I think Randy, Randy's the big Michigan guy, so yeah.
Oh, of course he'd know. Yeah.
Yeah, Uncle Acid and the Deadbeats is a whole different thing than like what they're talking about. It's a whole different thing. This is really freaking me out about this, like this shit being mono, man. I'm not happy about this at all. So.
Yeah, I know the feeling. I would do a show. I'd play like 1950s 45s, hit the mono button, then switch it back, and then I'd forget, and then the rest of the show was in mono. I'm like, these records sounded great, and like I just destroyed them all. Like,
well, the thing right now is that I'm playing this through a digital file. I don't have a mono button. I don't have a cable, anything.
Yeah.
It's just going straight. So whatever it is between
it's through
here.
the program.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the program.
So the only thing I've done differently, I kicked on this thing called ultra low latency. That's the only thing I can think of. That's the only thing different.
I think it's through the app. Settings in the app, or
that is the app. That is the setting in the app. Ultra low latency.
Okay. But maybe the app doesn't do stereo.
It has to, because it's done it before. So yeah.
Yeah, I guess
I
it
didn't
does.
change
It does. 'Cause it's got that button for stereo input.
Yeah. Well, right now we're trying to figure out why my sound has changed after not changing anything. So I'm gonna have to figure this out. So you want to see me having a panic attack? You can watch right now. So I'm just sitting here like going, what the fuck is going on? So yeah.
You just play mono versions, then you don't have to.
Yeah,
worry.
sorry. We've become a mono only channel, so we'll be playing a lot of Beatles, Rolling Stones, Kinks. a lot of stacked singles. Yeah,
there's a lot of good mono records.
Luckily, I got 6 volumes of Stax Volt singles in mono.
Let's play the song "From Home" by the Trogs. I think you have that.
I've got 18 albums of Stax singles in mono.
From Home. Yes. Oh, this is amazing.
I'm telling you, that Rusty Day guy looks like a bad fella. I mean, he doesn't look like somebody you want to hang out with, man. Are you sure this is the right song? You said this was great. How many Guinnesses are you into, man?
This is one of the greatest rock and roll songs ever.
Is that like Guinness number 12 or what?
He's doing like a Peter Lorre. He's singing like Peter Lorre. It's not fuzz. This is 66. This is almost heavy metal.
It's not heavy metal. This sounds like somebody on a western going dun 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 dun. I thought I heard this on a Clint Eastwood movie.
Listen to this.
Now that's heavy. The lead is heavy.
This is 66. This is nuts.
Who was the guitar player?
Chris Britton, was it? Was that his name?
The best part of this song is the lead.
No, this is like Johnny Cash. Like, this is like... And that fuzz underneath. There's so much going on in this tune, and it's so simple. His voice, like Peter Lorre, everything is happening. This is 10 stars. This is before Acid. That's the thing, Cleveland.
Because they had Moonshine. Mark, you buying a car on Carfax? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm buying a new automobile here.
Carvana?
Sorry, I was just
Imagine
looking up some of
Can you imagine if they had that for pedals? You could just like go on a website, order a pedal, it'd be
you can.
they'd deliver it. Yeah.
Bobby, that
They have a thing called
song was
Sweetwater.
mental. That song was mental. That was a genius track.
If you would say so.
Patrick's a square. I don't think he's a square. I kind of have the same vibe as
The fact that you use the term square makes you a square, Bobby. So just the fact that you said that makes you a square.
Oh, Zafad is a total before Acid. Totally. Acid ruined music. In my opinion. Obviously, I'm going to be the minority opinion, but...
Rufus Thomas. Oh, there you go. Stacks. Very nice. This will sound killer on here. So, Patrick, Stacks stuff. That's not Philadelphia, is it? Is it Philadelphia?
No, that's the Philadelphia International label. That was Gamble and Huff.
Because I was looking at a lot of that stuff online. There's some good documentaries about the whole Philadelphia soul scene and that stuff going on, you know.
Yeah, that was Gamble and Huff. Gamble and Huff, I think, left Motown. Don't quote me. I'm just off the top of my head. I think they left Motown, went to Philadelphia, and did their own thing. So yeah.
Okay. Because it was all kind of like a rabbit hole. I was watching something on Sigma Studios with Bowie when he did Young Americans, and then I went to the whole Philadelphia soul scene. Right?
Yeah, the 3 Degrees were on that label, and who else was on that label? Oh, the OJs were on that label, and Dexter Wadsell was on that label.
Nice. Yeah, I've been kind of expanding my horizons a bit lately, so.
So you need to like start investigating more female singers, I guess, since you're going to opening up the palette to everything, right?
Actually, you'll be impressed. There's a couple of bands I bought off of Bandcamp that had metal stuff, like that had female-fronted bands, and I was like, okay, so I went and took a chance and bought it, and it's actually pretty good.
There you go. See?
Well, I don't know if it'll totally convert me, but it's on a good path.
Bandcamp's good. You know, you don't have to buy everything. You know, it's just good to be aware of things.
I have found so many fantastic and fascinating records on Bandcamp. It's unbelievable. And bands that live, actually some of them here in Ontario here, where I live, and I never knew about. And these guys are like incredible bands. And I was like, wow, how come I never heard of these guys, you know?
I can't even imagine those 3 being in the same room together.
I've not seen that.
Oh yeah, I did see that, Zorlach. That was a great interview. It's on YouTube. If you look it up,
all right, I'll look that
really
up.
Good
maybe I'll listen to that tomorrow at work.
It's a really young Aussie too.
Yeah.
except for the chick singing in the middle.
Rufus Thomas was on Sun Records too, along with every single legend.
I have this. Hang on. So I showed that that Sun comp, blues comp. This is another one. This is an RCA comp. Yeah, this is an RCA comp called The Blues. It's French. 3 albums.
Oh, I'm sure it's well curated. Let's see. Slow down. I don't know any songs on the first side.
Blues pianist, boogie woogie, and blues shouters.
Rocks in My Bed. Yeah, I don't. Chicago Breakdown. Who are the artists? I know some of the titles. It doesn't say. I can't.
Yeah, there's like a booklet in here that has all that stuff on there.
Yeah, it's kind of incomplete. It's just giving you titles.
Yeah.
I didn't recognize
3 records.
I only recognize a couple of titles, but I couldn't give you the artist.
So that was kind of cool.
But those French are fantastic. Bobby, the Rufus, that great footage at that Watts festival. Rufus. I'm gonna throw my britches down to my knees. Mama, mama, play house with me. Some of the best rock and roll ever.
Play house with me. That's didn't Elvis do that too?
No, he did play house. I'm sure that's where they got the couplet from, but not throw my britches down to my knees. Mama, play house with me. These guys were rebels.
Come on.
This is like 1955. This is nuts.
So who is Ray Harris in the pantheon of Sun?
He's a nobody, but rockabilly people know him. This is a classic track. Box Me In, Box Me Out. This is when rock and roll was just for wild people, rebels, and they were burning records, they were rioting. Like, it was crazy times. This is like the equivalent of Slayer in the 80s. No, this isn't 77. This is like the records from this is from like
that's
55.
when the comp came out. That's when the comp came out. So yeah.
This is when like they were banning rock and roll, and this was too wild for the kids.
Too wild.
Be careful what you're driving, man. That Cadillac may get away. You better be careful. Down stand the highway, man.
1956. Okay, Bobby. Good year for rockabilly. 56.
Down the highway, man. Parked on the road. You better watch out for the red light just before you go. Green lights are go, red lights are
And Ray Harris, I mean, they were. He looks crazy if you ever see pictures of him, man.
Like Rusty Day crazy?
No, like just like a guy you wouldn't want to mess with. See if I can find a picture of him. I love that guy.
Well, he's got like a picture of him like when he looks older. He does look like a mean dude. Yeah, he doesn't look like a happy guy.
I love a Cadillac.
Me and my baby can ride and everything is nice to me.
But I'll tell you, this sounds perfect now, like how it's set up.
Well, it's because it's in mono.
Yeah, it sounds incredibly good.
No, all we're gonna do now is play everything in mono. So no more metal, no more nothing. It's gonna be mono. So there you go. It's got to be before 1965.
Well, there's some pressings of like Yes albums that are in mono and stuff like that.
Oh, those are fold downs. So yeah.
Oh, are they? Okay.
Yeah. There's no dedicated mono mix of a Yes album. At least not that I know of.
Look here, man. Check this oil. Look here, man. Please check this oil.
You can play Jeff Beck. There's a couple of his records, I'm sure, in mono.
Yeah, one of them is. Which is odd because I just got a quad copy of Blow by Blow, and that's like really, really out to lunch here. Yeah.
If you want.
It's slow dance time, everybody. Grab your partner. Let's go. Ladies' choice. Ladies' choice. There you go.
License plate number 2671. You're parked in the no parking zone. Thank you.
You will be towed. You will be towed. And yes. If you leave, you cannot come back. So please do not exit the dance. If you leave, you cannot come back. Yes. There is no smoking in the dance hall. Please put out any cigarettes or other paraphernalia you might have.
Oh yes.
Whoever spiked the punch, we will find you and you will be expelled. So yeah. I see you laughing over there. It's not funny that Mr. Harris passed out. It's not funny.
Yeah. I found Ray Harris. There he is.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't look like a good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wouldn't be singing "Tell It Like It Is." That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. That's my favorite thing in the world is rockabilly.
But I know deep down inside of me, I believe you love me. Forget your foolish pride.
Remember, we need 6 inches of clearance between the boys and the girls, okay? No. Yes.
No close dancing, please.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. There'll be no going for second base, Jimmy Jones. No, sirree. No. We see you. Stop putting your gum on the basketball floor. People have to play there tomorrow night for the homecoming game. Come on. We can shut this thing down right now, people.
I'm nothing to play with. Go and find yourself a toy. But I'll tell it like it is. My time is too expensive, and I'm not your little boy.
Remember your raffle numbers, yes. We will be raffling off a new Brady Bunch lunchbox for the winning person who gets the right number. Yes, a Brady Bunch lunchbox with thermos. So yes, there you go.
Oh, good pick.
This is in mono too, by the way.
I love this song, man. This might be on a future Project Gemini bonus track that I do.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I love this song.
Yeah, we're looking right at you, 𝐷epeche Yes.
What was it? The Enchantment Under the Sea dance?
Yeah, exactly. Yes. It's your cousin Marvin Barry.
Yeah.
Remember that new sound you're looking for?
If you keep her hands off her.
Have you ever, Marty, you ever thought about running for student council president? You could get Vance to sing this on your bonus track. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's a snowball dance, Bobby? Do I even want to know? I'm thinking like, you know, doing like a bunch of coke somewhere or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
a bunch of coke and hitting the dance floor. I've done the snowball dance.
Down, down, down.
I remember my last snowball dance too. I remember.
You yell snowball and you switch partners. I've never heard that in my life, dude.
Neither have I.
And what if you turned around and you didn't want to be with that person? Could you go no, like, you know, call snowball again? Was there a limit to how many snowballs? Was there a time limit between snowball yells?
Songs were only 2 minutes, so.
Yeah, but if it was Tell It Like It Is and you had to switch with somebody you didn't want to be with, it'd be like, you know, that's a slow song. That's a slow dance, man.
Slow dance is at the end.
Slow dance was a commitment. You know, that was like, oh man. Yeah. Reverse snowball.
Yeah, you got the reverse card, Cleveland.
Yeah. Reverse snowball.
Bobby had the wild draw 4, and he's got.
Or kind of like the dating game. You go, I got a dud. You know, it's like whatever that game was, Bachelor. Whatever. What the fuck was that game where, you know, you had like a mystery date? Oh, mystery date. That was it.
Mystery date.
Open the door for your mystery date. Yeah.
Yeah, right on, Zapad.
Down, down, down.
This is earlier than 2019, Bobby.
That was when the box set came out.
I know.
Because it says 1970 to 1976. It literally says so.
I know exactly when this.
I know you do,
but
but Bobby. Yeah.
No. He didn't say anything. He said it on the previous song. I'm just being a wise guy.
Well, if you're in the South, that's okay. So what? Like, I think they go to second or third cousin. So yeah. Not that I know from experience. Well, this being stuck in mono has made me like play stuff I normally would never have played, so it's actually working out okay. I have a lot of mono stuff.
Do you have mono 7 and 7? The love song there.
7 is whatever.
7 is. Yeah, 7 is. It's that.
Yeah, I do. 7 and 7 is.
Yeah, 7 and 7 is. Yeah. That's a good track.
Well, now you ruined it. Nobody should like it now.
You can throw me if you wanna, but on my phone and I go boop, bip, bip, boop, bip, bip,
These guys had their own thing going, man. They were definitely had their
Yeah,
own.
they're a little. Yeah, they're a little all over the place.
And the fact that like what that one song like took up all of side 2, like
Yeah,
like, on this
and
album.
he's like being like dirty and like yeah.
So it says a snowball dance is a popular mixer where one or two couples start dancing, then periodically split to invite new partners, growing exponentially until everyone is on the floor. So this is the early beginnings of orgies, is what Bobby Gass is saying.
Yeah.
So yes.
I think they call that the pineapple dance nowadays.
Yeah. What are you
That was
doing?
some transistor radio
that?
sound. How
Was that
about
you,
Boss
Mark?
Hoss? Boss Hoss by the Sonics.
It was me because I was wondering what the hell was going on there. Like something started playing. Sorry about that.
They're tuning up. This is the worst. They're the worst band ever. The Holding Company.
The worst band
Holding
ever.
Company.
It's terrible. They're terrible hippies.
The worst band ever.
No, not ever. But we're blocked. We're shut down.
Oh, thank God! Now I can like end this thing and try to
Yeah.
fix what the hell's going on.
Yeah, I was gonna get off anyways. But you know what? That was actually fun with the mono there. Now some good songs.
It's a good, yeah.
Yeah.
Just when we were getting into the snowball dance or the pineapple dance, we were just who knows where it would have led. So yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Patrick, really quickly before we go, Wednesday I'm going to start my vinyl pre-order, but there's not going to be anything coming to you for months because I still have to wait for the records to get done. But just letting you know that the process has begun again. Okay.
Did we say we're doing this again? Okay.
You're retired. Help them out.
Yeah. I got no problem with it. I'm just laughing. I'm just making a joke.
Yeah, I know.
So, yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I still have a CD I got to throw into your box when I ship back your records.
Yeah, no worries. No rush.
I'm almost done. All I have left is like that other Bat record.
Patrick, I don't need them back. You know, I mean, I need
No,
them back.
but
If you took 3 more months, it doesn't bother me.
The sooner I get them back, the sooner I have more space to I don't like having a
Yeah.
like,
I understand.
So
you got too
many
many
different things
pending.
yeah. And it's like I don't want to mess up and put the wrong record in the wrong person. So
Yeah.
That would suck. You know what I mean?
it's happened. It's happened once.
But we'd solve it. You know, it's not.
Oh yeah, we would. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's like So,
And the worst,
yeah.
I mean, unless it's like lightning from the nations or something, the worst comes to worst. You know, I lose a $12 record, but all the records Patrick gave for me and cleaned, and
Yeah.
we're back.
Never lost
But it would-
anything. But
me
anyway,
neither. I've never lost anything going or coming to me either.
Yeah.
the last song was by the worst band in the whole world, according to John. That's a Big Brother of the Holding Company. Combination of the two.
No, they didn't hear that. It got shut off. It was Love.
Oh, so
they're asking.
Love. It was Love. What is it? Seven is and what's the name of that? Love.
Seven and
something.
Seven is. Yeah.
Seven and Seven is. Yeah.
But Love is a wonderful band to explore.
Yeah. Forever Change is one of my favorite records. So.
Yeah, Forever Changes and DeCapo are the two best.
The
but
first album's not bad.
Not every song is great by them, but interesting. They were like a San Francisco band, African American singer, psychedelic, but also garage rock.
No.
They were the cross.
I think they were
Seven-
LA.
7
Were they
and
not
7
San
is
Francisco?
I think they were LA.
Were they
I
LA?
think
LA. They were
I think
LA.
so.
Sorry, my mistake. LA band.
That song was covered by Rush on the Feedback record. They did 7 and 7 is as part of their cover record.
I'm sure, but LA band. Yes, they were. You were LA band. My mistake. But they were kind of like crossing that hippie Doors thing.
Yeah.
But still had garage rock roots. They're an very interesting band. Not a lot of bands were in that in between.
All right, guys, I'm gonna head on off.
All right, people. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you on Tuesday for AOR night. Remember, all AOR, everything AOR. So yes, I will have a banner up, and we'll go from there. And hopefully, I'll get this thing. I got to have this thing fixed for AOR night because we can't have mono AOR. It's just not.
Well, that's how we would have listened to
AOR.
it on it. Oh no, Yacht Rock would have worked in mono, but not
So,
AOR. Yeah, AOR.
So
is
I got to
definitely
fix.
FM.
I got 2 days to fix this. So yeah.
Yeah, AOR is definitely FM. Yacht Rock could be little AM radio.
All right,
All
good
right,
night, people.
Oak and
Good night,
Shield,
everybody.
good night. Everybody, thank you
Bye.
for hanging out with us. Have a good week.
Good night.